Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jerrod Sullivan, and I'm here with my friends from Guitar Center. We're checking out the Alesis Nitro Pro electronic drum kit. I'm currently the drummer for Janet Jackson, Jeffrey Osborne, and the Four Korners. I've released my debut album entitled The Comeback. I'm a drum instructor, and I'm also the founder of Got Pocket Apparel. As a young aspiring drummer around the age of 4 years old, I was always told by the older musicians that if I was able to play in the pocket and serve the music, that I would be successful in my career. And I'm here to tell you now that it's true. When I was learning drums, I played on an acoustic kit, and I would have to deal with issues like disturbing my neighbors, disturbing my parents, and things like that. However, if I had an electronic drum kit, that would have solved the problem, and I would have had some cool features to experiment with as well. So a few things that I like about this particular kit is that it's very compact, it's sleek looking, it feels great, and also I love the rack on it because it's made out of steel as opposed to plastic. The kit includes an 8-inch mesh kick tower with double kick compatibility, a 10-inch hi-hat, ride with choke, and crash with choke. It has a 10-inch dual zone snare, and it's also a little bit deeper than some other E-kit snares. It also comes with a kick pedal, although today I'm using my own Pearl Redline Eliminator kick pedal. It has 52 kits with 500 plus sounds from the BFD drum library. It has Bluetooth audio and an aux input to play along with your own songs. It also has some great practice tools, which includes a metronome, a sequencer, a recorder, and play along tracks. All right, so now I'm going to go into the demo portion and I'm going to play the tight pop kit. So as far as this particular kit, the tight pop kit, it makes me want to play funk. And that's pretty much the kind of vibe that I play, like a really solid pocket funk groove. When it comes to E-kits, I think it's very important to have good sensitivity and the response should also be good, especially when I'm playing ghost notes. But as you all just heard, I was playing some ghost note stuff here on the snare and it picked it up. It was able to pick it up and it sounded great. So the kit that I was just playing, I didn't adjust anything. Now I'm going to maybe turn on some reverb and let's see what that sounds like. So what you all just heard was the kit with reverb. Some people like it off, some people like it on, but it's great to have the feature just in case you need it. So now we're gonna move on to the next kit, which is Garage. So what I like most about this kit, of course, it has a nice kick drum sound. It has a nice snare drum sound. But most importantly, the toms are a little bit deeper prior to the other one that I just played. So it really feels great. It sounds great. So now I'm going to check out this jazz kit. It's called Jazz Noir. Let's see what it sounds like. So what inspired me to play that groove was the way that the drums were tuned. They were obviously tuned for more of a jazz setting. And what I like most about that particular kit, I was playing pretty soft as far as dynamics, and I was able to crash on the ride and play the crash cymbals and also feather the kick drum. For those of you who don't know what that means, feathering the kick drum basically means you're just playing super soft dynamically on the kick drum, and it was able to pick that up. And I was also doing some ghost note stuff on the snare and also playing some accented stuff. So overall, I like that kit, and the response was really great. But now I'm going to show you all some of the practice tools in this module, and I'm going to start by playing to a pattern. So the last time I was just playing for fun, but this time I actually want to score myself and test my accuracy and my timing. So that's what I'm going to show you all now. So I just got my grade, which was a 91. This is a really cool feature in the module to be able to work on your retention and also your accuracy. It's a great way to challenge yourself as a drummer. Now I'm going to play to one of the songs in the module. There's 60 different ones that you can choose from. So this E-Kit also has a few different connectivity options via MIDI and USB. As a drum instructor, it's important for me to be able to give my students a transcription of any grooves or drum fills that I may play. And with this kit, you can actually plug it up to or connect to your own recording software or DAW. And you can play a groove and record it inside the software, and it'll actually give you a transcription of what you just played. So for me, that is very beneficial to give to my students to be able to practice on their own and learn everything that we just went over in the lesson. The Alesis Nitro Pro is a great E-Kit. I like the feel of it. I like the response that I got and the sensitivity of the mesh heads. It's also got some great features for practicing and bettering your skills as far as your attention and your accuracy. So I would definitely recommend it. If you're interested in learning more information about the Alesis Nitro Pro electronic drum kit, head to guitarcenter.com, call one of their expert gear advisors, or try it out for yourself at your local GC.